You always hear the RVers and nomads say, hey, when you go out there, things are gonna break. You better be prepared and have some backup cash so you can get things fixed when it happens. Well, it seems like a lot of the nomads and RVers right now are having some mechanical issues. What's up, BlindViews? How's everybody doing? All right, let's start this one out with Life with Aaron. Life with Aaron had a little meetup with Urbix Obscura. That's right, otherwise known as Kitschy Travels. Yeah, they had a little meetup. They hung out together and did some things, and then Aaron sat down with Kitschy, and they discussed the name change, what she prefers to be called, and why we haven't seen any recent posts from her. And she goes into some things, kind of says she lost her mojo. I won't give it all away. If you want to see what Kitschy says, go on over to Life with Aaron and check out the little meetup video. Pretty good. I liked it. All right, let's swing on up to the northeast and go talk about that JJ, the Illuminator. JJ talked about going to a doctor, having just a little checkup, routine stuff. And what he was talking about, how we all run into this problem. You go to a doctor for so long, and eventually they retire or just move practices or whatever, but they're no longer your doctor, and you have to find a new doctor. And with all the doctors that are around, it's kind of hard to find one because a lot of them are not accepting new patients. I find that a lot around in our area as well. It's kind of odd. You'd think that with so many doctors around, they would be taking patients, especially now. I know in my area, it's gotten real crazy where it's not even like a doctor visit anymore. It's like an assembly line. It's like they got 10 minutes from the time after you set your ass in the room, not the waiting room, but in the little room, the exam room. Once the doctor walks through the door, 10 minutes. That's all he's got. 10 minutes with you. Doesn't matter what's wrong with you. 10 minutes. So you think with that 10 minutes, they'd be pumping people in and out like crazy. I don't know. Don't even get me started on our healthcare system here. It is wacky. Oh, wow. That probably just triggered a YouTube thing, and I'll be destroyed again. But go over and check out JJ's little video about the doctor visit. He tells you about his results as well, but it's kind of interesting, his take on, trying to find a new doctor. All right, now we have Sightseeing Sally. All right, not too long ago, she was here, actually, right here in the studio, yeah. But she made a visit to my home state of Pennsylvania. She spent a lot of time in Philly, and she found the oldest street in America. Yeah, pretty cool. Dates back to the 1700s. Interesting video. Very well done. Excellently shot. Really cool voiceovers. I mean, it's like watching a PBS show or something. It was really well done. I give her props. She should be proud of herself for this one. But yeah, very interesting video. And again, very, very well done. All right, now let's pop on over to these RVers, van dwellers, nomads, whatever you want to call them. The folks that live in their vehicles. How about that? A couple of them are having some mechanical issues. Aja, she's got a busted up exhaust manifold. She got to get that thing taken out. So, inside, ripping out the dog box, getting in there. Yeah, all kinds of nice, fun stuff. But hey, especially with Aja, I mean, she has an old vehicle, so things are always going to constantly go wrong. As soon as you fix one thing, something else is going to go. When you got something that old, nothing lasts forever. Not even us, folks. All right, now we got Box Truck Corey. That's right. He has a vacuum pump that something happened to the pulley. The pulley seized up, the pulley broke. that runs the vacuum pump. But, you know, nowadays everything's on one big serpentine belt. So when one thing goes, everything else goes, you know. Back in the old day, we used to have like 4 or 5 belts that ran everything. But now, one belt breaks, that's it. Everything's gone. But anyway, Box Truck Corey, he's a dude. He's a Canadian. He lived in Slave City for a long time, and he is actually trying to head back to Toronto, but somewhere, I think he said in Illinois, I believe he was. But yeah, somewhere on his trip back home to Toronto, yeah, mechanical problems. But he did get it all fixed. Everything's good to go, and he is back on the road heading to Toronto. Even Chrome from Van City Van Life. That's right, he was chugging along. Engine light came on. Said it was running a little rough, kind of sluggish. Well, he made it to a repair shop. Lucky for him, it was basically just a simple fix. Needed to swap out some spark plugs, you know, just basically a basic little tune-up, and he was good to go. But then he got some body work done, and he even got a buddy to help him out. Sewed up some screens, put some stuff on there, some snaps and everything. Cut the screen up the middle, put a zipper in it. So yeah, he can open up them back doors and have a screen. So yeah, even Chrome, he's even having mechanical issues. I guess he said, well, while I'm fixing stuff, I might as well just keep on going and fix more stuff and add some stuff. But yeah, it was a pretty cool video. Dude did a really good job. But it just goes to show you that when you are out there, and I know they always talk about how free, cheap, and easy it is, you better have that money in your back pocket, stashed away somewhere, because you never know when some mechanical issues are going to crop up, and you don't want to be stuck alongside the highway in your house going, now what do I do? Now, the folks from Full Tiny House, they didn't have any major issues, but they were at an RV salvage yard. Yeah, they were looking for latches for the windows, so, you know, so they could latch and lock their windows closed. But, yeah, found a lot of cool stuff. So go over and check out Full Tiny House and go with them as they walk around an RV salvage yard. All kinds of good stuff, from fridges and stoves and a whole stack of windows. Yeah, pretty cool. It's around the time when everybody was at Scott and Terry's from Destination Open Road. They call it Destination Open Roads Campground. There was a whole bunch of them there, but yeah, they wound up over there hanging out with them. But yeah, go check it out. It's pretty interesting. All the goodies, especially for you RVers and Nomads. All kinds of good stuff there. All right, now over at one of my favorite channels, I watch them all the time. How Ridiculous. Yeah. The guys from down under, the Australian dudes, have this giant tower and they drop stuff off of it. This time they're dropping a giant dart. That's right, a giant dart. They drop it on all kinds of things to ramp up for the big drop on the big thing. But they blast a big stack of watermelons and other stuff. But the big thing is, it's glass. Let me see how I can say this so I don't get in trouble. Glass that's made to stop a projectile that travels at a high velocity. I don't know how else to say it without getting in trouble. But anyway, if you want to see what they drop it on and what the results are, go on over to How Ridiculous. Awesome channel. They do some cool, really cool stuff. And they have really good equipment, so they slow everything down and got a whole bunch of different angles. Pretty cool stuff, man. How Ridiculous. All right, now I want to wrap this one up with something that a lot of people are talking about, and that's the RV Rebel Girl video where she talks about she got an email, supposedly, from YouTube saying that her channel's getting shut down and everything, and she's basically warning people, you know, don't open stuff like that, and a lot of people are talking about it. So this is kind of like a wrap-up and a random thought all in one. And to me, this is what seems funny to me. Now, because it's the internet, and everybody just loves the internet and relies on the internet so much, you know, when there's crimes and stuff goes on, you know, people do this kind of things to steal your information, take your identity, assume your identity, open bank accounts and credit cards in your name because they have your identity. They steal your information to sell your information to other people. They do all these horrible things on the internet. And everybody just, well, you should know better. Just don't do it. However, if someone commits a crime outside in the real world, it's one of those things that everybody hates. Then the first thing they want to do is, we should get rid of them. We should get rid of that. We should make this law. We should do this. That person should be this. That should be this. Oh, we should not put up with that. We need to do this. We need to do that. But if anybody does any horrific, horrible crimes against humanity on the internet, you should know better. Just don't click on that. Or go buy all these things so they can't get your information. Or get a virtual private network, or do this, or do that. You should just go do this. Well, take that information to the outside world too. Hey, if you don't want to be attacked or, other things, simple. Don't go outside. It just amazes me how anything that happens on the internet, it's the internet. We love the internet. It's an awesome place. Hey, just don't do it. Not, let's police this and get rid of these things and make these people held accountable. Nah, just, hey, don't click on it, or don't do that, or don't open that, or, hey, just get used to it. Shit happens. I don't get it. Why does the internet get a pass? But the outside world, let's make a law. Let me get my protesting stick out. Come on, people. Get your shit together. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.